Hi, I'm Holly Andrews, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach and Executive Wellness Coach. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the kitchen. This week, I am excited to share with you a really simple but hearty winter breakfast, and that is my one pan sausage hash with sweet potato and apple. This is such a simple dish to throw together. You can either make it ahead and have it for breakfast during the week, or gather together on a Saturday or Sunday morning and have this breakfast together as a family or with friends, and you are absolutely going to love it. So let's talk about why. First of all, it is protein packed. The recipe calls for turkey sausage, but you can use whatever sausage you want. I happen to have pork sausage from our local farm. It's minimally processed. I know where the pigs came from. I can literally see them anytime I go to that farm. And I know that this is really high quality sausage. So that's why I chose to use this pork sausage that I already had in the house. So if you're getting sausage from the grocery store, look for clean ingredients, look for minimally processed, so avoid those nitrites, all of those things, and get a good quality sausage if you possibly can. So that's gonna give us a lot of protein and a little bit of fat, so good source there. Obviously the sweet potatoes, they're gonna give us some fiber and vitamins and minerals. Today, I am actually using a purple sweet potato. I love it when I can get purple sweet potatoes because that purple color in our fruits and vegetables means brain health, right? So I always try to get purple sweet potatoes whenever I can because that purple color is one of the rarest that you can find in nature. So anytime I can get my hands on it, I'm getting my hands on it. So that's going to give us a lot of fiber to help with digestion and detoxification, stabilizing our blood sugar levels as well. This complex carbohydrate going to help keep us feeling full throughout the morning so that we're not like getting hangry about that 10-11 a.m. mid-morning time before lunch. We've also got some apples, of course. This morning I'm using Fuji apples. Gives it a little bit of sweetness to the dish, but then also adds in some extra fiber and antioxidants with the vitamin C and supporting our immune health throughout this winter season. Finally, we've got some onion in here, which is great prebiotics. So those are those foods that feed that gut bacteria, that good gut bacteria that we want to help support a healthy gut microbiome, and keep our immune system nice and strong. And finally, we've got some spices like some cinnamon and a little bit of smoked paprika and salt and pepper to taste. Of course, cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar levels as well. So all kinds of goodness in this really simple, easy dish. So to make this dish, the first thing I did, of course, as I always do, is I cut up all my veggies and get all that stuff ready to go, so I'm not having to worry about it while I'm actually in the cooking process. So I washed, peeled, and cut up my sweet potato. I cut up my half onion. Now the recipe calls for red onion. I didn't happen to have any of that on hand today, so I just used a regular sweet onion that I had on hand, but we're getting plenty of that red color, that red purple color from the sweet potatoes, so no big deal here today. But if you can get red onion, then I would highly recommend using that red onion. Got that cut up and cut up my apple. As I mentioned, I'm using a Fuji apple, so I don't mess with coring it or anything. I just cut the sides off of the apple and chop it up from there. Then I got my spices together in a little teeny tiny bowl so that I didn't have to measure them out when it was time. So I measured out my half a teaspoon of cinnamon, my quarter teaspoon of smoked paprika, and did like a pinch and a dash of salt and pepper. The turkey itself is already spiced to some level, so I want to see how everything comes together before I add any more salt and pepper to the dish. So once everything was ready to go, I got my cast iron pan, heated up, added my sausage into it, broke it up with my meat chopper tool, let that cook and brown thoroughly. And then once it was ready, I removed the sausage from the pan and put it on a paper towel lined. Added my sweet potatoes into my pan, letting those cook for about 8 to 10 minutes, just until they're soft and cooked through. Once those are done, I'm gonna add in my apple and onion, cook those for about 4 to 5 minutes, until the onion's cooked and the apples are a little bit soft and cooked through. Now, I don't want them mushy. I'm not trying to make applesauce here, but just break them down enough that they are warm and not crisp and crunchy like you would bite into an apple. I'm gonna add my spices on top of that once that's all ready. And then I'm going to add in my sausage back into the pot, stir that all around, warm that up for about 2 more minutes, and then we're done. All right, friends, here is our one pan turkey and sweet potato hash with apples, and it smells so good. I can smell that cinnamon, that little hint of paprika. This is like the perfect winter breakfast that is gonna keep you fueled all morning long, full of good protein, a lot of great fiber and complex carbohydrates, and some healthy fats. It's exactly what our bodies are looking for. So I'm gonna give this a bite and let you know what I think. That is really good. All the sweet potatoes cooked perfectly. The apples are not mush, but they're not super crunchy either. The flavors are wonderful, and I cannot wait for you to try this recipe out. So grab the recipe from the link in the description below. Drop a comment, let me know if you try it. Drop a comment and let me know what other types of recipes you might like to see in the next month or two. I would love to share them with you. And until next time, I'm Holly Andrews, and I believe that you can heal your stress from the inside out.